of Trade Talks. I got news on Sami Zayn being out until 2019 with a double shoulder tear. With a story on Sami Zayn and him being out until 2019. Also, Undertaker being rumored for a massive SummerSlam match this year in Brooklyn, New York. We go over the list of potential opponents and what does WWE have planned for the Dead Man in Brooklyn later on in the next 2 months. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we go over Michael Porter Jr. Why did he slide down to number 14 in the NBA draft? I get my NBA awards preview and predictions as well. Who I think will win all the awards tonight for the NBA Awards Live on TNT, and so much more on this edition of Train Talks. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but some stuff came up and I could not record yesterday. But we're doing it today on YouTube.com. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for 773 subs. I forgot to mention this in my previous video that you guys are going to see before this one. If we reach 200 subscribers by the end of the summer of 2018, I will be doing a Fortnite dance challenge. I'm going to keep reiterating this in every single video for the entire summer that I post on YouTube. So make sure you guys tell your friends, family, cousins, mothers, brothers, anybody. Make sure you tell them to join the phenomenal crew and hit that subscribe button. Because if we do, we will reach, because if we reach 200 subscribers, I will do a Fortnite dance challenge, and I'll also give you a preview of how it's gonna go every time something like this. I'm not gonna be serious with it because I don't want to be serious with it until the actual video. But you guys will see something like this and the shoot. You guys get the picture. I will be doing that every single time until we reach 200 subscribers. So make sure you guys hit 200 subscribers. And you guys will see the full preview of me doing Fortnite dance challenges. But without further ado, let's get right into the news because we have a lot to discuss and not a lot of time to go over. First thing go with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn will be out until 2019 with a double quad tear that he suffered this year in the ring. I believe he suffered it after WrestleMania reports have been saying. Zayn has been battling through the injuries and fought Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank. You guys know that his matchup was a little bit sloppy with Bobby Lashley. He had one of the worst matches on the card. Now I'm thinking that Sami Zayn was healthy, and that's why, and Bobby Lashley was healthy as well, and there was no excuse why they put on a pathetic match at Money in the Bank. But reports have been coming out that Sami Zayn was hurt during that matchup, and he was working hurt for a couple weeks now. Zayn is finally taking time off from WWE, and he's going to get surgery on, as he suffered a double shoulder meniscus tear that he suffered, and he will be out until 2019. He will miss the rest of the year, which means he'll miss SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and he could potentially miss the Royal Rumble as well. Zayn is scheduled to come back early 2019, but we will have an update on him when we get more news. So Sami Zayn is out until 2019. That's the reason why his last matches were sloppy, and that build towards his matchup with Bobby Lashley was terrible as well. That's why we got one of the worst segments other than This Is Your Life with Bayley and Alexa Bliss from 2017. That was the worst segment of 2018 between Sami Zayn and Bobby Lashley. That would be because Sami Zayn has been working hurt. He was working hurt for WWE. That's show you what these superstars go through when they have to work a match hurt. Zayn did not want to take time out because he wanted to be written off the proper way, and WWE decided to go with Bobby Lashley here because Bobby Lashley, ever since making his return, really didn't have a big feud, and they expected Sami Zayn to do that, and WWE said, Zayn, you put Bobby Lashley over, and then we'll kick you off of television, and you can get your surgery and stuff like that. I think this is a great thing for Sami Zayn because he wasn't going anywhere to begin with. Now WWE, the fans will miss him. This could be an opportunity to turn him face if they want to. Number two, it opens up more possibilities for Sami Zayn when he returns in 2019. Does he go for the Intercontinental Championship? Does he do you bring him back in the Royal Rumble? Does he surprise everybody and win the Royal Rumble? There's a lot of stuff you can do with Sami Zayn into 2019 because it's that surprise element. We don't know when he's coming back. So WWE can you all obviously put him in the major storyline when he comes back. I think this is a good thing for Sami Zayn. I don't think injuries are very good, but he wasn't going anywhere to begin with, and I think once he comes back, he'll be put right into a major storyline, and he might be our next WWE champion in 2019 or Universal champion. You never know, because if he comes back in the Royal Rumble and it's number 30, number one, all the fans will be shocked because we haven't heard of him and over he hasn't competed since June of 2018. The fans gonna get on their feet. Everybody in the arena gonna be on their feet. Everybody at home gonna be shocked. That's the number 30 entry for the Royal Rumble, and I guarantee you, I will be saying this a lot because I know Zayn won't be back until 2019 for sure. I'll be saying this a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Sami Zayn could be the perfect number 30 for the Royal Rumble in 2019 because we haven't seen him for almost a year. He's going to be out to 2019. We're going to miss him, and that could be the perfect way to set up your WWE Championship match for WrestleMania 35. I said Sami Zayn has potential to be the world champion on any brand he is on. I think it's time for Sami Zayn to get his rightful crown and become WWE champion in 2019. I think Zayn in the main event of WrestleMania 35 will be money. That all depends on whoever the WWE champion is, because you know, if whoever the champion is, I don't know how it's going to affect Sami Zayn, but we're going to have to wait and see about that. But like I said, he's the perfect number 30 for the Royal Rumble in 2019. You want to surprise him and a return like that? Sami Zayn is your man. 2019. On to the news. The Undertaker has been rumored to be in a SummerSlam match in Brooklyn this coming August in the Barclays Center. It's rumored that WWE sent out proposed a planned feud for The Undertaker for SummerSlam, as Taker has been booked more than he's ever been booked since 2015. And he's wrestled more matches in 2018 than he wrestled in 2015. Taker wrestled 3 matches in 2015, WrestleMania 31, SummerSlam, and Hell in a Cell. But he's scheduled to wrestle at the MSG Stadium, the Madison Square Garden special, against Triple H in October in Australia. And he could be wrestling again at SummerSlam. This will be marked the most time The Undertaker has wrestled in years. This will be the most time since, I believe, 2013. He wrestled 5 times in 2013, and he has wrestled, and he could be. He's already had 2 matches in 2018 with the MSG special and the Australia special. He would have wrestled 4 matches in 2018, and he could be wrestling a 5th match if he fights at SummerSlam 2018. A lot of proposed plans that WWE has for The Undertaker is rumored of a couple of opponents. Finn Balor is one of them that WWE could do, the Dead Man vs. the Demon, which we have never seen in WWE. It's something fresh, and Undertaker has been saying that he would always love to work with Finn Balor, but Eddie and they could not work in because of certain circumstances. So Taker, one of the opponents is Finn Balor. Another one is Braun Strowman. Keep in mind, you guys remember last year in 2017, when the build-up to Roman Reigns and Taker was one of the worst WrestleMania matches in WWE history, in my opinion. The Braun Strowman came out and confirmed The Undertaker, but he walked away and said this is not over, so they can revisit that for SummerSlam as well, especially if Braun Strowman is not going to become Universal Champion at SummerSlam. Strowman needs something to do, and The Undertaker is the perfect opponent for him. He's still got that marketing field, big man. Taker, Strowman is money, especially with Braun Strowman being the attraction that he is right now. And finally, on the opponent, my opponent, and I think this could legitimately happen, especially if everything works out for Aleister Black. Aleister Black. I think that is money. I think that should be at WrestleMania, in my opinion. That's just me. Two dark characters. He got the entrance. He got the character. Aleister Black versus Undertaker is money, in my opinion, and that should happen at WrestleMania 35. Another one is John Cena, obviously after the squash match at WrestleMania 34. We haven't seen Cena since. He hasn't said a word on WWE television since April 8th. So we haven't seen Cena since. So Cena could obviously come back, challenge Undertaker at SummerSlam and have their rematch, and Cena beats him, and then they culminate the feud at WrestleMania 35 I don't know what you can go with that there. Maybe Cena beats him at WrestleMania, then he rises to the sunset. I don't know where they go from there, but that could not obviously happen as well. Out of those four, I want Finn Balor at SummerSlam, and I want Aleister Black at WrestleMania 35. We know Undertaker will be wrestling at WrestleMania 35. I don't see him not wrestling at WrestleMania 35. He always gets to WrestleMania. So I think WrestleMania 35 will be his last match, in my opinion, because the way he's going, I think he will end it in 2019, where he got 21-0 at in New Jersey. So where he beat CM Punk, I think he'll rise to the sunset right after that with Aleister Black, where he putting over Aleister Black in New Jersey. So that's my opinion there. I think Finn Balor needs to win for one. He's been going nowhere on WWE television. I think Balor needs to win very badly here in WWE, and I think the best way to do that is having him defeat the Undertaker at SummerSlam. I think that would be awesome for the Undertaker, for Finn Balor, because he needs a win like that very badly here. Here in the WWE, because he's going nowhere, and he's not going to be in the Universal Championship plans for SummerSlam, because that's going to be the big dog Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar again. I guarantee that will be SummerSlam main event. Balor will not be in Universal Championship contention. I guarantee you that. So Balor versus Taker is money for SummerSlam. And the way you can set up, Undertaker could attack Finn Balor at Extreme Rules, and then Finn Balor comes out and challenges Undertaker for a matchup at SummerSlam, is saying that he will bring the Demon King back to WWE television for the first time since TLC 2017. That will be a very, very good storyline. That will be a very, very good match. Balor, Undertaker is still the attraction that he is. Finn Balor with that interest of the Demon King, one of the most beloved things in WWE right now. That's money, in my opinion. I think WWE should really consider Balor versus Taker at SummerSlam. And then finally, the NBA Awards is coming on tonight, and I will be giving my preview predictions for each award. Starting things out with MVP, I think MVP will be James Harden. James Harden had the better overall season than Anthony Davis and LeBron James. He led his team to victories, like that. Even though LeBron James played 82 games and he was spectacular, I think James Harden will win MVP in my eyes. A Rookie of the Year will go to Donovan Mitchell. He's the rightful Rookie of the Year. He dominated the NBA playoffs. He was freaking phenomenal, leading those Jazz to as many wins that they did. Donovan Mitchell is Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. He will make some noise in 2018-2019 NBA season. So I like Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was very good this year, and Ben Simmons. But Ben Simmons, he floundered in the playoffs, and he had a very good season, but people are saying that he's not classified as a rookie. Well, technically he is a rookie because this is his first full NBA season, because he sat out his supposed rookie year 2017 because of injury. So I think Ben Simmons, I think Donovan Mitchell will win Rookie of the Year because he had the better overall season than Ben Simmons, and also he led a Jazz team that had no business going to the playoffs, led them into the playoffs, and beat the Thunder team that had the 3 All-Stars on it, and Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George. That was the Thunder team, and led his team into a 5-game second round loss to the second best team in the Western Conference, the Houston Rockets. So Donovan Mitchell deserves the Rookie of the Year award, in my opinion. Coach of the Year, I think that goes to Brad Stevens. The way he led that Boston Celtics team to the playoffs, the way that they lost Kyrie, they lost Gordon Hayward first 5 minutes of regular season, and then they lost Kyrie towards the end of the season. They still got the 2 seed in the NBA in the Eastern Conference, and got to a Game 7 against a LeBron James led Cleveland Cavaliers spot in the first Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals since 2013 with the Indiana Pacers. I think that is tremendous by Brad Stevens, and I think he deserves the Coach of the Year just because of that, because the adversity of that that Boston Celtics team went through at the Boston Celtics team went through in this season. Most improved player, I'm going to Victor Oladipo because of the way he carried the Indiana Pacers squad to the playoffs and took LeBron James to Game 7. He deserves it. I think he should win it over these other two for sure. And $6 million a year. In my opinion, I got Eric Gordon winning $6 million a year. Even though he did flounder against the Warriors and shot poorly in those Game 6 and 7, he still was a valuable piece of that Houston Rockets team that got them to that Game 7 with the Golden State Warriors. So I got Eric Gordon winning $6 Man of the Year. Those are my NBA awards predictions. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Thoughts on Sami Zayn being injured and Undertaker potentially coming back for SummerSlam? What do you think WWE should do with Sami Zayn and do for the Undertaker at SummerSlam as well? And let me know in the comments down below. I'm Coach Chain. See you guys in my WWE 2K19 wish list part number 3 later on today. And I'm out of here. Peace.